And when they were allowed back in, when the Israeli military left after a few weeks, they discovered the dead bodies of 300 civilians in the hospital, some patients, some staff, many of them handcuffed with their hands behind their back, many of them with bullet wounds on the head, including this friend of mine. So there are multiple examples of people, of healthcare staff who've been killed, healthcare staff who've been abducted. I think the latest figure is nearly 500 healthcare workers have been abducted, illegally detained without charge. Many of them
by the Israeli military?
By the Israeli military into the Israeli prison system. Multiple examples of them being tortured. This has all been documented by a group called Healthcare Workers Watch. You can Google it. They produced a document called "The Killing and Detention of Gazan Healthcare Workers," and there are multiple examples of people being tortured to death.
Tortured to death?
Absolutely. So an iconic orthopedic surgeon who I didn't know well, but I had met, and in fact I had coffee with him in May 2023. He was tortured to death, and in fact a Sky television investigative journalist interviewed fellow detainees and did some remarkable investigative journalism. This is all in public domain, and described how this surgeon's mode of torture was being raped to death. He'd been serially raped on a daily basis for 2 weeks prior to his dying. His body's never been returned. I've taken detailed testimonies from healthcare workers who've been in Israeli prisons and have been tortured. They survived. I've taken video and audio testimonies, and they've described to me their modes of torture, how their genitals were repeatedly attacked specifically. They were electrocuted through their genitals. They underwent severe psychological torture. They were blindfolded for 60 days in a row. They were handcuffed. They were not allowed to lie down. They were on their knees or sitting for 60 days non-stop, beaten regularly, electrocuted. I mean, awful things. And this document that the Healthcare Workers Watch, your listeners can Google that. There's all the different modes of torture, all of which
by the Israeli government,
by the Israeli prison service, guards and military. And the evidence is there. Detailed testimonies from fellow detainees, from families, indeed some testimonies from the Israeli prison service staff as well. And again, this has all been submitted to the international courts.